Hello, sir. Let's do the daily recap. It's Thursday, the 9th of September. It was a difficult day for me. I started the day with a few losses in a row, um, some mistakes, some ideas that didn't work. Maybe not that bad, but in fact, no luck was there. But also the setups were not what I want to see. I want to take easy setups. I should wait for the easy trade, and still that's a learning point. Let's see what we get. Um, GJ H1, and this was this the close of this candle was right where I wanted to start the trade. The open of this candle is 1 hour before London Open. 1 hour before London Open. So what was happening? Um, price, the open of that hour was here. It only wicked up for a tiny little bit, maybe a pip, maybe something like that. Then went straight down. It broke this low, and I entered my short. That didn't work out. It went close to immediately up again, and it came back to where the hourly high was at that point. So there was my stop loss because it was an impulse entry. So that was 1 hour loss right there. Then I thought, well, if the previous candle was bullish, if the previous candle closed above here, also closed above there, we are kinda back in the range, and we had that rejection. I thought, okay, let me buy. Was a little bit late, like 2 pip late, and I entered that buy, but immediately price reversed against me, and I had to close it there. So that was a loss too, and I lost like 2R. Okay, then what happened? The weak point of my first short here was that it was entered right at the break of this bearish candle, but I did not wait before it passed this wick. So this was my second short. Yes, that was once this wick was broken to the downside. There was not really much room, and I think that's a weak point of the trade. If this was my entry, there's like 10 points profit, and I targeted for that 10 points, and I guess that was my exit. Not completely sure, or maybe that one. I don't know exactly. I think it was there, and I targeted 10 points, and the stop was like 13 pip, something like that. But it went down for a few pips, reversed, and I had to take a loss. That was kinda bad because I had within 1 hour 3 stops. Still, I thought, well, GJ, now you have another bullish close. We definitely are back in the range. It should go up. So, right at the open of the new candle, I entered with the stop below there, 17 pip, and I don't know why that's what I do not remember, because I know I took more than 1 hour here. I closed it just below the EMA. I do remember that. My stop should have been like there for a 1-to-1. Because I do remember it was better than 1-to-1. Okay, that was GJ. First trade, kinda bad, first short, because I didn't wait for the break of this wick. The second entry is arguably good or not, or maybe bad, I don't know. Second trade, I waited for the break of the wick, but it had not much room. That was a problem. Support here, big rejection. Yeah, it didn't work out. And then finally a profit. So that was altogether 2R loss. Let's have a look at GU. What did I have there? Let me get rid of the grid. Zoom out a little bit. This GU. Yes. So we had a bullish candle. Next one was strong bullish. It closed above this resistance, closed above that resistance. I thought, yeah, that's nice. There's a lot of momentum there, a lot of volume in there. It should continue. I didn't dare to buy right at the open because, yeah, there were still few areas of resistance in the way. So I thought, well, I want to see a bit more confirmation. Waited for the break of candle high and entered, expecting volume to break this and that resistance, which it did. Stop was below the low of the candle. I took more than 1R right there. That was beautiful. Yeah. Then later on, what do we see? I didn't enter, but I think if we have this strong momentum, then we have only one bearish candle. Then we could enter either once we break the high of a bearish candle, or we wait a little bit for a bit more confirmation once it broke the high of the bull candle. And that was a beautiful trade. It would have been a beautiful trade, but didn't take it. Didn't do that. So one good trade. Then on GA was also a pain today. What did I do? Well, we had a bullish candle. If I wasn't here at the computer, right there, I was like 20-30 minutes later after this close. Definitely I would have entered a buy right at the open of this candle, or once we broke this high, which did happen. I would have been in a buy and it would have been a stop loss. So kinda lucky I wasn't there. It was a good trade. I had a lot of room to the left, enough room to the left. But then that candle was strong bearish, a lot of volume. Yeah, I waited for the next candle to wake up and come down and break the low of the previous candle. That was there with a 11 pip stop like that. And there's the old support 6. Well, it was a difficult trade. I knew that, but I expected volume to do more. So with 11 pip stop, and it made 13 pip, but I was greedy because I had those losses on GJ. I didn't take any profit, not at all, and it went up again, came to break even, and I had to close it break even, so that was nasty. Then that candle closed bearish. And I thought, well, what do we expect from a bearish candle with a lower high and a lower low? We expect the next candle to have a lower low too. But that was an too easy thought, because the close of this candle was right here at that support, was right there at that resistance on a SR level. So that was really dangerous. I entered on the open of the new candle. It went against me and I had to close it for a full stop loss. Right there. Stupid trade. Really stupid. Later on we had the break of this high. I entered and I had to stop below the previous candle because it's GA, and I think GA is a little bit too difficult to take impulse entries with the stop on the current candle, so I did not have the guts to put the stop there. I put it there and it gave me 1-to-1. Beautiful trade, beautiful exit too. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, that's GA. And that was it for today, by the way. Oh no, that's not true. That's not true. This trade took long. Yeah, it went up, came back, went up, went down. By the way, I should have closed once this candle closed bearish, and I didn't do that. I waited and it almost came back to break even. And once the next candle broke the high of the bearish candle and of this bullish candle, I took another entry, a second entry, with the stop below current candle. Yeah, this time I had the guts, I don't know why, but I did that. A buy there, it went 1-to-1, up a bit more, even a bit more. I closed both positions. And that made my day a little bit better than break even. Yeah, not proud of today's trading, but it is what it is. Okie dokie. Hope you do understand what I did and do understand. I bet you do understand what I did bad. Have a great evening and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.